Hello Aries, welcome to your December 2019 He Said, She Said reading. My name is Michelle.
My name's Richard.
And we're doing a He Said, She Said style reading today, which means I'll be reading as you, Aries. Richard will be reading as the person that you're dealing with in December, but of course it can switch out the energies. So whatever side resonates the most with you, that's your message. Let's get started on the reading. We'll start with a couple of oracle cards. Firstly, Fuamnek. Archetypal obsessor of Irish origin. So there's an obsessive quality around this. It could be an obsession towards you, Aries, perhaps vice versa as well. There's an energy here of jealousy and envy that's attached to it though. So we'll see how that plays out. Now Richard has pulled from the Dark Mirror the card of Alone in the World.
In solitude I stand, in solitude I may shine. I made my home a cloister, my heart a chalice for the faintest breeze, and yet I stand alone. And in the description it talks about somebody who's waiting for somebody else to come back.
It's almost like their heart's a chalice. I see like an Ace of Cups quality, but someone who feels lonely or isolated, perhaps from a love. Let's see. At the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Wands, which is one of your cards, Aries. Of course it could symbolise male or female. So let's get started.
I've got the Death card in reverse.
So someone's not letting go. We'll cut these cards and we will focus in on the status of this relationship, how you're viewing this person, Aries. What are the strengths between you? The weaknesses, what you should continue to do, what you should not do, and the likely outcome.
Okay, status of the relationship, how this person views you, Aries. Strengths, weaknesses, what this person should keep doing, what they should stop doing, and the outcome if nothing changes.
The status, well, the moon. There's an obsessive quality with the moon, isn't there, Richard? It's kind of like someone's obsessing, but there's not a lot of things that are even known. This is kind of like all done in secret. I feel like there's a secret crush, a secret obsession, something someone isn't revealing. You know, it could be vice versa. You could have a crush on someone here that you're not revealing. Someone could have a crush on you, Aries. But I do feel that there's an element around this of no one's come forward. It's all very much in the background.
All right, let's look over here at status of the relationship. We have the Five of Wands in the reverse. It's avoiding competition is what I see here. So I get the sense that this person really has their eyes focused on just one person.
Okay, let's see how you view this person. Okay, well look, there's a destined quality here with this Wheel of Fortune. So, but the thing is, I get that this is all kind of behind the scenes and that this is not something that people know about. Perhaps you don't even know. This could be a subconscious thing. This could be just something coming to the forefront right now. I do get that element here. You may even be involved with other people, Aries. So there's an element here of, I do get soulmate energy or something that is destined for you and this person. But right now everything is very unclear. There's a lot of confusion. I think there's some feelings bubbling up to the surface, but you're not sure what to do with them. Possibly the same on the other side.
All right, so looking over here how this person's viewing you, Aries, we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So they see you as possibly coming out of some sort of heartbreak or some sort of ending.
Okay, let's have a look at the strengths. The strengths here is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Could be a relationship at work, but I feel more it's likely to be whatever relationships that you're currently in. I'm not talking about a relationship with each other. This is with other people, aren't working. So there's an opening here, is what I'm getting. An opening for this person or you to go towards that person because you're probably both unhappy. You could both feel like things are one-sided in your relationship, something like that.
Well, the other thing is that this relationship might have ended, is what I'm also getting.
Yes.
And like you said, it provides an opening. For this person over here. Right, let's look at the strengths. Yeah, we have the Four of Cups in the reverse here. The strength is that this person is open to offers. And also, they're very single-minded, is what I'm getting. Single-minded on you, Aries.
You know, I'm seeing that alone in the world there with that Four of Cups, and I feel like somebody wants to change that.
Yeah, so they're ready.
They're ready. Let's see. The weakness here is the Chariot. So the thing is, there's been no movement. Movement has to occur here. But I do feel that there's a lot of uncertainty because things are still not out there in the open. So there's this kind of knowing, this knowing. I get a subconscious energy around this, of that deep inner knowing, of knowing you're supposed to be with this person, but yet not seeing the way to get to each other, possibly because there's a lot of obstacles in the way. I do feel that at least one of you is in a partnership. Perhaps you both are, that you have to get out of before you can be together. So there's a feeling here of when we look at envy, you could be envious of your other people's spouse or the other person's partner.
Yeah, looking at that Chariot though as a weakness, it's a good thing, but this isn't going anywhere yet.
Well, somebody has to, the thing is, when these kind of things bubble up to the surface from the subconscious, there's a lot of things that are unknown. And I don't think that this is someone that you even know that well. I get secret obsession, secret crush, perhaps for a long time, but nobody's revealed anything. And it seems like there's more of an energy here of one person being perhaps obsessed by the other person completely unaware of that. But I do get that energy here is starting to surface. I've got it as you, Aries, as the one here that energy's coming up to the surface. Now you're starting to, light bulbs going on in your head, and you're thinking, I never thought of that person that way, but it seems like there's a destined quality around this relationship.
Okay, looking over here at weaknesses, we have the King of Cups in the reverse. So there's a sign of instability over here, a sign of instability of emotion. This person needs to be aware of their motivations. They need to be probably a bit more sword-like in their approach here rather than emotional. They can't go after you, Aries, from a place of emotional instability. I think that would be a mistake for them. Or a sense of desperation or anything else. Yes, it's fine to be open to offers, but it's another thing to be chasing things with emotional instability as the guiding force.
Especially if this is very new and this is a new thing coming up, if not enough is known about the other person's circumstances, there's an energy here of perhaps not paying attention to likely consequences if you rush in and do something here. What you should continue to do, we've got the Page of Swords in reverse. So I get this as actually holding back communication. I feel that there are still things that need to be learned. There is a quality here of misinformation. There may even be gossip. So it seems like you might be making inferences, or the other person is making inferences about you, Aries, that are not true. So they may have they may think something's a certain way, but it actually isn't, is what I'm getting. So I get for you, it's very important right now to be clear in your thinking, first of all, before you communicate anything, because if you communicate something to this person, it may be misconstrued. So be very, and I also get an energy around this of needing to be a little bit careful about how you approach this person, because their feelings could be very easily hurt.
I get a little bit of a darker energy around this card.
Okay.
Yes. I'm wondering if this person should, I'm not going to say out and out spy on them, but possibly look surreptitiously at their social media.
Okay.
I mean, that's what they're being called on here to do with this Page of Swords in reverse. So I think for this person over here, Aries, for you, you need to get more information, but you need to get it indirectly.
You think it's indirectly?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, without this person knowing.
Oh, absolutely.
But you're getting the information.
Yeah, I agree with that. But what I'm saying here is that if you're communicating with this person, it needs to be very clear, because they have a tendency to misconstrue signals.
Right. Yes, all I'm talking about is information.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so over here, what this person should continue to do. Well, we do have the Ten of Swords in reverse here, and we do have the Five of Pentacles in reverse here as to what they should do. I see these two as being linked.
Yeah.
So it's about improving their own conditions. Getting their head straight is really what I'm seeing here.
And coming out of that isolation again, I feel that this is something that needs to come out in the open. Someone's obviously feeling lonely, lost, and they need to come forward to this person. I think that someone's just kind of staying in the background because they've made inferences. Perhaps, like Richard said, maybe they have already looked at social media and discovered some things and said, oh, that person's got another person involved. But I think that they're wrong. Whatever inference they're making there is not the truth. Okay, what you shouldn't do, we've got the Hermit in reverse. So what I'm getting here is spend too much time analysing this. I think this is a question of, you know what, if you're feeling it and you have this kind of emotions bubbling to the surface, I do feel that somebody needs to come out in the open and say something. I mean, it's communication. This can't continue this way. I think that this has been going on for a long time, Richard, with this Moon card, and things are very confused. Nobody knows what anybody's doing here, and things need to be revealed just so they can either continue or put a stop to this and go your separate ways.
Okay. So looking over here at what this person should stop doing, we got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like it's lying to themselves about how fine they are alone. I get the sense that they're not happy being alone. I think they've probably spent enough time alone. They're ready to get back out there and find somebody to be with.
Yeah. I also get weirdly that this person might be jealous of this Aries. Perhaps they see you out enjoying yourself, or they think that you are.
Or they think you're with somebody else.
Yes, but I don't think that you are, actually. I just think that they think that you are.
Yeah, again, it's lack of communication.
Yeah, it's all illusions. They're sitting at home. I have this vision of them. They're sitting at home on their computer, looking at your social media, and someone might reply to a comment that you've made, and it's someone that is an opposite sex, or if this is the same sex, someone that you could be interested in. Okay, and they're sitting there thinking, oh no, that person's got someone, or now I have to compete. So they're starting to think to themselves, oh, I've missed my opportunity. But I think that's a bit silly, because I don't think you're even really involved with whoever that person is on social media. So it's kind of a misunderstandings about being partnered, or misunderstandings about who you're hanging out with. I get like social things. It's really strange. Four of Pentacles as the outcome. Okay. Well, it's interesting. This is a card of being closed off, of not revealing. So I'm wondering. There's an element here of holding on to what's of value. With envy here, I'm wondering if this person isn't envious of, they think that you are well off, or they think that you're doing better than them. I think that's the problem. I think they have this illusion that you're somehow doing better than them. I don't think that you're that better off than this other person, but they're sitting there thinking, oh, that person's too good for me.
Right, that's exactly what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
That person's too good for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're looking at you from a place of, or Aries, you're looking at this person from a place of envy. And you shouldn't be.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually have it as they're thinking of you that way, Aries, but of course it can be vice versa.
Yeah, all right. Let's look at the outcome here. We have the Emperor in reverse. And that's your card, Aries. Yeah, and yet it's in the reverse here as the outcome for this person here. What do you make of that, Michelle?
You know, I get a feeling of them not being, they don't feel strong enough. If they were the Emperor in the upright, they'd be making a move towards you, Aries. They're not, because they're not feeling good about themselves. For some reason, they're looking at you and thinking that you're unattainable, that you're doing way better than them, that they can't live up to your standards. But it's not true. Again, I get misconstruing the messages.
Yeah, I kind of get this person over here has low self-esteem.
Yeah.
And due to, I think, a past relationship. They're trying to recover from that. It is time for them to get back out there, I think.
Yeah, and they don't need to be jealous. The thing is that they're somehow jealous of your life or your lifestyle. They think that you have a better life than them, and they're looking in at you with this envy, but it's an obsession quality around it as well, because they're looking at you. I feel it's social media. I don't think that they actually know you that well. This is someone just kind of that is an acquaintance or a friend of a friend, could even be someone from way back in your past. And they feel like they want to be with you. I do feel like there is a destiny quality around this. It seems like this could be a potential soulmate. I get, though, that they felt very alone. They're coming out of some kind of past trauma. And I feel that emotionally they're feeling weak. And they don't feel like they have anything to offer you right now, but they should continue to work on themselves, get themselves out of that mindset of feeling like they're lacking or that they're inadequate in some way.
I feel like this is destined to be, but not now.
Yeah.
You know, this person, if this is you, Aries, you're being called on here not to make a move.
Right.
To let this person kind of get their act together.
They need to put that Emperor card in the upright. Then I feel they'll be ready to make a move. But at the moment, they seem weakened. I get, if that Five of Wands was in the upright, I'd feel good about it. They're getting their strength back. But emotionally, they feel weak. They're starting to, I think they might even, some of them might be mildly depressed as well. They could be going through some kind of life crisis where things are not working out. They feel disinterested in maybe love and relationships as a whole. And I get this element around them of feeling inadequate, not feeling up to the task. They're looking at you, they're looking at your social media thinking, oh, that person's got the life, there's no way they'd want me. And they're leaving it at that, but they're very lonely. And I think it's sad. I really do feel like there's potential here, but this person has to heal. I get a healing energy around them before they can come forward. But we'll see where this goes in part 2. Of course, this can do a 90-degree turn. Could be a complete turn up for the books. They may suddenly come rushing towards you. You know, as I was doing the shuffling, I was getting a lot of night energy. So I was getting movement. So we'll see. You know, it could be you moving towards them. We'll see how this goes, Aries. Please join us in part 2. The link is below in the descriptions box. It'll be about another 30-minute or so reading. We'll be pulling out a lot more cards. Richard will be doing a Lenormand spread too, so that will be great fun, and some oracles as well for advice. So please do join us in the extended. If you would prefer a personal reading, please email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Also, if you like this style of reading and this one doesn't resonate, please be sure to check out our Soulful Repair playlist here on the channel. There you'll find readings that are done in this style, but they're not sign or time dependent. So go check those out if you haven't already. We're putting up new ones constantly. Thanks very much, Aries. We wish you the best. We'll see you in part 2.
Thank you, Aries. Goodbye and good luck.